E aí pessoal, beleza? Tchau aqui. Vou começar mais uma série aqui no canal. Dessa vez do Red Dead Redemption 1. Deixa eu ver como é que tá minha voz. Tá boa, tá boa. Vou começar aqui o single player. Tem um Dead Nightmare, Red Dead Redemption. Normal, vamos começar o normal aqui. Vou fazer a série do Undead Nightmare também. Mas só aqui. A campanha normal do Red Dead 1. Desses cortezinhos assim, quase que tô no Xbox One, né? Daí quando entrar uma coisa da dashboard assim da 360, né? Que tá rodando via retrocompatibilidade. Aí dá esses cortezinhos da Twitch. Ó, já começa com essa música maravilhosa. Já ter colocado legenda, nem sei se tinha como. Tinha coisas opções ali no menu inicial ali, nem prestei atenção. Rockstar Games apresenta Rockstar San Diego produção.
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Produtor executivo Sam Hauser, Leslie Benz e Dan Hauser. Os caras da Rockstar. Estamos controlando aqui o John Marston. Deixa eu mexer aqui no opções. Áudio, headphone, display e legendas. Tá salvando aí. Vamos lá. Vamos pro salão. Não precisa correr, vamos. De boa, tá aqui do lado. Eita, cara.
Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Vamos lá. A trilha desse jogo é incrível. Já atentem a isso. A trilha desse jogo é incrível. Do Bill Elm e do Woody Jackson. Sensacional.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Ulster.
Tá dando cavalo.
Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't
Eita.
no point in causing a ruckus.
For some reason, they left me alone.
Is that right?
Tá correndo aí, cara.
Oh, no. Evening.
Tá correndo igual um imbecil não, vai na boa. RB para, né, o cavalo.
So it's Port Mercy you want
Vamos.
to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the port in a long time.
Vai segurar, vai na mesma velocidade do
Decent fella to want to visit,
do cara.
if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Esse jogo é muito bonito, cara. A direção de arte dele ainda é incrível.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now. You'll see the
Eita, cavalo descontrolou, ia chamar ele de cachorro.
Come on.
É, carcaça ali, vambora.
Whoa there.
O Forte Mercer.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Deixa o cavalo aqui, vamos lá. Ah, trilha incrível, cara. Nunca me canso de falar isso.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh.
Tomou balaço. Ah, vamos ajudar ele. Eu tô falando assim como se fosse a primeira vez, né? Mas eu já zerei esse jogo já, eu sei como é que as coisas acontecem. New friends, old problems.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Hello.
Tá, vamos lá, vamos controlando ele aqui. E se juntar a bonde, vamos lá. Eu vou correr aqui, porque o cara tá machucado, né, meu? Ficar correndo machucado não é muito esperto. Ela aqui.
Back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Vamos andar com ela, vamos lá. Segurar o B, foca nela.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. He won't bite. Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch
Cavalo do
looks like.
pai. Nossa, vai dar a maior volta aqui.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before. I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Não!
Whoa!
Nossa, gameplay entre observar os lugares assim e continuar andando é bem ruim.
Is that such a bad thing?
Eita! Uma disparada do nada, cara.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
É, se eu só segurar o A do B, né, pra ele olhar, ele faz o caminho sozinho.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Sai daí, filha. Nossa, manobrar o cavalo aqui também é um desgrama, hein? Tem que acostumar agora. Depois é muito mais fácil. Vai, tá aqui, filha.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston.
Miss McFarland.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us.
Vou no cavalo. Tá cor do céu, cara, que lindo.
Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot.
Não lembrava desse céu não, velho. Vamos lá, Bonnie.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Come on, then. Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use.
Pode matar os bichos.
Let's kill those little varmints. Bet you thought I couldn't use this, didn't you? Better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see.
Os pilantra. Aí.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property. Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
E vamos lá.
Come on, boy. If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock. Nice shot. Wait, they're going after the chickens.
Os coiotes, vamos lá.
Come on. It's your luck, bud.
Good shooting, Mr. Marston.
Nossa, pegou a galinha.
Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Shame we
Sai daí, fi.
Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
Ô, cavalo.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston.
Tá, vamos colocar o cavalo aqui.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
É, pra salvar o jogo, né?
How do you do, sir?
Bonnie is a right pretty girl. She wouldn't look at me, though.
Cama. Abrir container. Pega a bala aqui, né? Da roupa. 17 roupas dele aqui pra mudar aqui. Descobrindo. Vou usar a clássica mesmo. Salvar o jogo. Pronto, agora apareceu o B da Bonnie ali, né? No mapa. Consumíveis, kit, mapa. O mapa do verdade todo branco assim, né? Não lembrava disso. Esse aqui é o trem. Tá, vamos na Bonnie? Dá pra escorrer já.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see. All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Tá, vamos lá.
Yeah!
Let's go.
On the count of
Correr
three.
contra ela.
3, 2, 1.
Matando pra passar com o cavalo aqui.
I trust you're not gonna be a
Tu quer que eu
gentleman
corra?
about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Call yourself a rancher? Come on.
Saco não, filho. Né?
I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland.
Come on, boy.
How you doing back there?
Eita!
Would you like me to slow down? Come on. Are you saving the best for last? Yeah.
Não!
This sure beats milking cows.
Nossa!
Call yourself a dangerous outlaw? Yeah! You'll have to do better than that.
Come on. I think you chose the wrong horse, Miss McFarland. Come on, easy up now.
Não, nossa, bateu. Ai, deixa eu bater pra cair na pedra. Não, não!
Go.
Pô, mano, você vai girar o cavalo e virou com tudo, velho.
Let's go.
Já era, não sei que o jogo dê pra dar uma segurada, já era, eu perdi.
Shit. Let's go.
Mas vambora, cara.
Yeah. Yeah.
Já perdi. Espero que não tenha falhado a missão, né? Seja de boa. Perder.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Fama mais 20. Tá, tem o Marshall Johnson. Vamos continuar aqui fazendo as missões da Bonnie.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston.
É do outro lado, né? Ele nem vai automático.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Maneiro os caras cumprimentando.
I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
Como? A vista.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm
Cadê aí,
the
cara?
Queen of England. And at what point during your day of
Tá parando
hunting down
trânsito?
outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. Kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
Tô chegando perto aqui, né? Local. Aqui nessa cidade.
How well do you know New Austin?
I don't. We talked about coming down here many times, but never made it.
Who's we?
Me and the folks I used to work with. Yeah, New Austin. Last real outlaw country. Where the old ways still hold true. Do a man wrong, he'll shoot you for it. Do a man right,
É armadilha aqui.
he still may shoot you for it. But at least you have an idea of what's right and what's wrong here.
Dear, oh dear, Mr. Marston. What dreadful novel did you get that romanticized drivel out of? So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Vamos lá, tem o... Olha aqui. Doutor.
How can I help you?
How are you, mister?
Fala com ele.
Finally come to get that bullet out your leg. You
Vou
have
pegar
any
esse aqui, né, que é de graça.
Come back and see.
Appreciate
Não
it.
tenho dinheiro.
Rattlesnake Fest is next month. Guess that means I'll be busy. Take care of yourself.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
The rail is bringing more pilgrims down here. We'll be outnumbered.
É, agora tem pra gente. Abrir umas coisinhas aqui no mapa, né? Vou dar uma olhada. Trent Coach Taxi. Smith Store. Movie House. E Marshall Johnson. Ah, tem coisa da Bonnie aqui também. Rio Bravo. Pra cá. Lanche McFarland, Jolly Springs. Tall Trees. Rich Plans. Cara, isso aqui no Red Dead 2 é só um negocinho só. No canto do mapa. Então, vamos lá. É o que? Isso aqui é a propriedade que eu posso comprar, né? Agora o pai tá duro, o pai tem nada não. Fazer a missão aqui do Marshall. Estamos aqui.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Oh, no. Put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes.
My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
The saloon's this way.
Vamos acompanhar ele até o salão.
So who we looking for?
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months.
Pra cima, chama o cavalo.
Come on, don't lose it.
Walton's as bad as you say he is. Why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me
Chega
what
o cara,
I need to
meu.
know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Bridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Hold up, Marston. He must be at the old Pleasance house. Probably best we take it on foot from here. Looks like we got company, boys. Damn.
Viu da gente?
We'll work our way up this hill.
Oh, you shoot better than my mama.
Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. Marston, take that
RB,
rat
cobra.
behind the crate.
Aí.
Now move up to that crate. I'll cover you.
Vamos ver que recarrega, né?
That tool behind the rock is yours, Marston.
I'll kill every last one of you.
Now get to that rock. I'll shoot you some space. Look out! There's one behind the outhouse. Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them. You hear me? I knew it. Quick, deal with those two, Marston.
Seus safados aqui.
I'll back you up to hell's back.
Aí.
That's Walt inside the house. Let's see if we can take him alive. Good Lord above!
Como é que... O jogo fala, pega ele vivo, mas não me fala como é que eu pego ele vivo. Ah, ele falou pra mexer nas pernas. Eu que não vi. E não, também não pensei nisso. Aí. Aí. Boa, consegui.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Dando dinheirinho. Lutear os mortos aqui. Mais fama. Mais um dinheiro. Tem uns bichos aqui. Vou matar eles, mas não consegui. Tá, vou matar aqui que eu passo aqui. Tá, peguei a... Vou esfolar ele. Tem uma carne. Acho que ele vendeu pra pegar alguma coisa, né? Uma das mecânicas muito assim nessa questão de caça do Red Dead 1. Nisso o jogo realmente vai ter que me explicar. Vamos ver aqui na... Olha geral aqui. Então, vem atirando aqui. Pessoal, sai. Lá com ele aqui.
There's much treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
Thanks, mister. I can use
É lá pro tesouro. Peguei um dinheirinho ainda. Vem, cavalinho. Dá uma olhada na loja e depois eu vou salvar o jogo. Lá no rancho da Bonnie. mais um negócio que foi disponível ali, de jogo. Acho que aqui é jogo dos dedos, né? Acaba colocando uma faca entre os dedos. Vamos ver o que tem aqui. Nossa, esse carinha aqui, hein? Vender, posso vender. Isso aqui. Um monte de mapa. Olha Springs. Rivalista. Mapa. Informação. Velocidade, testamentos. Interessante, é um mapa.
How do you do?
Um pé de coelho.
Anything else I can do for you?
That's enough, friend.
Please come again. I've never lost a
Tá, cadê? Cavalo do pai. Que isso, cara? O que aconteceu? E precisa ajudar nisso.
I couldn't just pass by and let him kill you.
Ganhou mais um. Era fazer isso mesmo, matar ele. Não tinha o que fazer não. Tá, deixa eu ir no mapa aqui. Cara, com o select aqui não vai no mapa direto, estranho demais. Deixa eu voltar pra casa. Calma. Aí. É, tá aparecendo já as missões secundárias aqui já, não tá? Tem uma aqui. Tem uma do lado do Marshall aqui. E como a gente já sabe que tem uma secundária, depois eu faço ela quando for voltar aqui pro Marshall. Chamou o cavalinho. Fiz uma coisa no mapa ali, hein? Não prestei atenção não. Só chegou aqui no rancho. O cavalinho aqui. Vamos dar uma salvada. Já tá de noite aqui já. Então é isso, pessoal, vou ficando por aqui. Esse foi o início aqui do jogo do Red Dead Redemption 1. Se o vídeo curte, comenta, compartilha, se inscreve no canal aí pra acompanhar com a gente a série. Aproveita a olhada na descrição, link para nossas lives e link para o nosso podcast. Ficando por aqui, fiquem com Cristo sempre. Até a próxima.